because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I'm chilling. My team chilling.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
What? I'm not sure.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Really?
And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the...
Wait, Talent lose him? What?
They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Bye.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Yeah, it's over. Let's get it going.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I got it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
See it.
The first down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
I got to watch that shit right there, boy.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that's caught by Smith. field right around the 40-yard line. Well, they convert on third with a gain of 22. Winston of the offense with a first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Pick all them toys up, put them in a box, man. Nah, all them toys over there, man. Dude, I just cleaned his
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Winston. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
What are you doing?
Tough first half.
Stop jumping on the bed.
The numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him,
Stop jumping on.
It just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, a 360. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Sneaky right here. You trying to go for it?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They built up
and they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And some room there.
Come on!
He gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39. They'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah, that's a run.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Shit, I cut the players that I didn't want.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, the penalty? The penalty, John? Oh, okay.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. running with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a fucking
17 there
touchdown.
and a New Orleans first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
52. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fucking bullshit, man.
First down, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
He's checking. Crash.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Sorry about this. Gotta watch the time.
Check 37.
On third down, Winston. Throw, but incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
What's that?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
But
now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He continues to struggle to find a chance to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
That was sealed the game right there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He can run for it, and he will.
The dollar store?
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
It might be in.
Gotta try it here. He's
Oh, yeah.
to throw.
Oh, yeah. I told you I might seal it right there. Oh, yeah. I got you, baby.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
I got you, baby.
This one
The fuck out of here.
Touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
That ball nice right there.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
I see it.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Come on,
All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. There's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Nah. Don't say that.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Not you. Not you.
Second and 15. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Let's go!
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing
okay. Hurry up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, well, you gotta wait until the game over. I can't rush this game.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara.
Just go take him to the car.
To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You got my deodorant in there? Huh? My deodorant's in there?
On the ground, this is Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 11.
Is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey,
I'm gonna score.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready? You ready? Miles 56. Check 24. Check 24. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm scared. 56 for Mike.
I don't know.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. Results in a fourth
Probably till, what time is it? Later on tonight.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So they put together a good little drive there.
Hours, baby. Couple hours.
People look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest. Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Good game, bro.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gauton saying so long, everybody.
I ain't mean to do that to you, baby. The Rockefeller. He trash.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their optics, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
Yeah, I told him in the chat, man, I'm trying to hurry up and leave. Last night, it was like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I told him, be sure you're ready in the morning. I'm ready. I told him, yeah, be ready. Yeah. Now, see, what he's about to do is go play Ark with his homie. That's what he always do. Every time he leaves, he go play with his homie. He playing Ark right now. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you
Some
mad
type
like that?
of dinosaur
My
game.
new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Hey, I'ma run it back. Friday,
He
payday, run
ran
it
out
back.
of dollars.
Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I pop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
That shit look weird.
Run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling.
Motherfuckers be riding horses and shit. It's like fucking.
Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking.
Right. It's like, what's his name? Oh, you playing Rockefeller? Washington. What? What?